Okay, this video tutorial is regarding wide area network. So today we're going to learn about some of the questions that related to wide area network. So the network shown on the topology tab is running BGP. Okay, so here is the scenario. You have R1, FA01, and FA00 respectively go to ISP1 and ISP2. So the question right now, router 1 has peer ISP1 and 2. What is the autonomous system number? Okay. How do you find that? You have to run this command, show IP BGP neighbor. Show IP BGP neighbors. Alright, here we go. So here you will find 192, 192 and 121. Okay, 121, 121 and 191. Okay. Or you can also run this one, show IP BGP. Show IP BGP. Show IP BGP summary. I think that's a little bit better. Okay, here you can see the autonomous system. Okay, so question 1 is this one and that one. Next, which network has been advertised by ISP2? Which network has been advertised by ISP2? Here you have to run show IP interface brief. Okay, show IP interface brief. So FA01, FA00 is FA00 is 191, FA01 is 121. This is Ethernet, right? So question number 2, FA00 is which one is advertised by ISP2? So here you need to run show IP route. Okay, show IP route. Show IP route. Okay. Show IP route. Show IP route. This one is 191, 191, 191, show IP route BGP, right here. Show IP route BGP. The question is ISP2. ISP2 is 121, right? So 121. So 121 here is advertised by 911. It advertised by 198.1.1.0. Okay. Show IP route BGP 911 this one. Okay. Does it say in the 20/24 network? Yeah, 25/24 network. Okay, so question number 3, how was the default route is configured? How do you find the default route? So we need to find the default route here, show IP BGP, right? The default route is through 191, right? Through 191, that's an FA0. This is the default route, so 191 is FA0. Oh, default route, okay. Show IP, okay, show IP route BGP. This is called by BGP, okay, by BGP. Okay. You run a command called show IP route BGP. Show IP route BGP. Okay. Number 4, AA has been enabled on router 1 using radius. What statement is true? So here we need to run a command called show AAA servers. Okay, let me wait. Okay, the command is show AAA servers. Okay. Show AAA server. So now you find that the radius server show AAA server. Okay. From here, you know that the IP address is 195.1.1.2. Okay. So now we need to find out who advertised it. Show IP BGP route. Show IP BGP. Okay. 195.1.1. Well, the next hop address is, let's use the default address because here we go. 91. Oh, network 195.1.1 is not that in the routing table, so we use a default gateway here, default route. So 191.1.2. So this is gonna use FA0/0. Okay, FA0/0. So the IP address is in router 195.1 using FA0, right? That's FA0, yeah, FA0. No, 192, that one is in the FA0. Now next. Okay, which type of connection should you use to receive 2 or more link to 2 more ISP? That's called dual home. Okay, if it's just one link, it's called single home. But if it's 2 links in the same ISP, it's called dual home. But this is 2 more links and 2 more ISP, so this is multi-home. Okay, it's not dual home, but it's a multi-home. Okay. You are connected to the process of configuring internet connectivity for one of the brands over asynchronous DSL. Your ISP will provide you with a dynamic assigned IP address for your external connection, and you will configure NAT on your routers. To complete the external connection, you will need to configure both the external interface and dialer interface. To properly configure external facing interface, Ethernet interface, switch to interface configuration mode. Okay, that one you need to put this one. PowerPoint PPP over Ethernet client, dial pool number, and also IP net outside. Okay. Okay, you need to verify that the router is performing two-way check. Okay, by using the debug PPP negotiation. Okay, this is called debug PPP negotiation. Okay, here you need to use phase 1 authentication both. Okay, both. If it's by peer or by this end, that's called a single chap. So which message in the output of this command would allow you to verify that the router is performing two chap? When you run debug PPP negotiation, that's what you're gonna see. Phase is authenticating by both of them. Okay, the calling and the call routers. Administrator report that only one CHAP authentication is occurring. You need to ensure that two-way CHAP authentication occur. What should you do? Okay, let me see. Okay, if you use PPP authentication CHAP calling, that's called a one-way. If it's two-way, you don't need that. Okay, you don't need this. So configure CHAP authentication without the calling. You find the following line in the debug of PPP negotiation process, right? Phase is establishing finish LCP. What's the next one? So down establishing authentication, and is up the next one. So this is the next one is up. Okay, down establishing authentication and up. Okay, and the last one is terminating. If you use this command, debug PPP negotiation command. Which command enable you to configure bidirectional PPP CHAP authentication, right? Which command enable you to configure bidirectional PPP CHAP authentication on P2P WAN link? Okay, you need to run PPP authentication in both routers. Okay, in both routers. According to the security policy, CHAPs need to be configured on the PPP link. You are analyzing the CHAP processing between router. What statement is true? Well, the CHAP need to be configured on the PPP link. You are analyzing CHAP processing between router. Okay. The password is sent. Okay. The CHAP authentication must, if the calculated and the received hash value has to be identical, and also the success and the failure is sent to the calling router. Okay, the success or the failure packet is sent to the calling router, and also the CHAP processing is occur before the MCP. So LCP, link control protocol, authentication or processing, then the network control protocol. To properly configure the dialer interface, which three interface configuration mode command. To properly configure the dialer interface, which three interface configuration mode command should you apply? IP address negotiated, encapsulation PPP, and you need to have a dial pool number. Okay, this has to be correct. Based on this output, what could be the possible cause of the connectivity? Okay. Well, if you look at this router X and router Y, look at this clock rate. You cannot have all of them have a clock rate. One of them has to be DTE and DCE. Okay, that data termination equipment, and data DCE, DTE terminating, DTE and DCE. Also the IP address, look at this. This is in the different subnet. So you cannot make connection if they are in a different subnet. So the IP address are configured incorrectly. Okay. So let me stop here because I passed 15 minutes already.